This was not expected. I did not expect to watch Donut Head live on Twitch and have to come, as he said, and clout chase and make a video for clicks and views. First of all, my pages, Apartments and Available for New York City and Messenger from the Spiritual Army Angels, is not a page to make money. It's a page to give up information. You, my man, has opened up Pandora box. I am going to take YouTube and Twitch to court if they do not get rid of your pages. And that's that. You are a flick of a fly. This uneducated, broke ass witch, but you said bitch, is going to show you who I am and who you are. You entitled, fickle minded fool. First of all, let me read you your rights. Don't get mad at me because they ran you out of Clubhouse, because you showed yourself to be a fickle minded fool. First, you was riding, jocking Whack 100. Then Whack 100 try to get you to be a clown and fight somebody. Then you try to size up. You try to get with Zeus. Your personality don't fit. All right? Stick to the white men that convince you to cut off your nose so you could suck or make them feel more better looking in your face and not see a beautiful a beautiful African American nose. Okay, they want to see something that looks like their nose, pointy. So stay on your knees. All right. Now you coming for little children, talking about little children, talking about who's gonna die. You know, I mean, shame on you. Shame on you. I can't wait till you take your foolish ass to that courthouse, to that courthouse, and make a damn fool of yourself. First of all, by telling that judge what you told that judge, you entitled fool. They gonna show you that you ain't nothing but an N-word because the United States government took away civil rights. So you're not gonna have no right when you go into that court. All right? It's gonna be what they said. And once the jury see how entitled you believe that you are, that you can incite harassments against the United States government, they're going to give you the time you deserve and you're going to sit there and humble yourself. But what you need not to do is deal with people and insult people that got hundreds of associates locked up. Hundreds of associates locked up. Because if the word get out and you locked up in there, that you running around talking about little kids going to die, do you know what they will do to you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous, but I'm not going to allow you to put marbles under my feet. I'm not going to allow you to make me insane and try to set you up. No, 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 no. I'm going to do you the white folks way. I'm going to New York City Supreme Court and I'm going to file a lawsuit against YouTube and Twitch unless they get rid of your page. Because you are too disrespectful. And Twitch don't need that. You bring in the same garbage. Instead of you being the superstar that you are, you being a complete jackass, an ignorant fool. You shouldn't have came for me because I ain't sent for you. I seen that you got used and abused by some old fools, and I'm an old fool. I made it my fucking business, okay? I made it my business. But now I'm going to make you an example and my business. You will be deleted. You the only one that's going to die off of Twitch and off of internet. Yes. Yes. At first, I was going to just, since I got so many people that have different lifestyles. I was going to diddly you. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. Because they like doing things like that for fun. Nah, I'm going to take you down. I'm going to take you down. Next time I see you, you'll be begging for a spot on a reality show because that's all you want to get. You want to talk about Section 8. Nigga, talk about that shit. I'm never going to be ashamed of Section 8. Rent is $4,000 and $5,000 a month. Damn right. And then you got some nerve when people have accused you of having certain things wrong with your blood that entitles certain people that can get housing because they have certain things wrong with their blood. It was all over the internet. That was the kind of housing that you have. And I applaud that. I applaud people getting help if they need it. Okay? And my message to the young generation is to invest in real estate and do other things and bring them a message how to sue the government for the prohibition of marijuana. That's my goal. That's my message from day one coming on internet. Check out my pages talking about how you could gag and how you could roast. You are permanently roasted, eagle nose. That's how you made your nose look. Horrible. Like a animal. A eagle. Sad. 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 You searched me out. You thought that would trigger me. Listen, you are a flick of a fly. Okay, my man? Okay, my man? Yes. Watch my action. Watch my actions. You got to go. Permanently off of YouTube. And you're not even going to get to begin Twitch. Because Twitch don't need nobody like you on there. You insult your subscribers. You had a page that got taken down off of YouTube. I told you, I said, yo, I try to give you some adult wisdom. Yo, you ain't great unless they take your page down. I was just trying to share some wisdom with you. Okay? I seen great people get their page took down. Brother Hassan, Peach McIntyre, many of platforms, but they get it back. And you, what did you do? The only thing you wanted to do was get rid of all of hold on. Get rid of all of your subscribers, like this them people that you came on. You started on YouTube with none. You went on official Payne channel to build up your channel, Wally channel, AT2 channel. You jumped panel to panel and then you burned every bridge that you jumped on. Every bridge that you jumped on. And I seen these old folks, Cheryl and Perry the cyber bully, coming for you. And I was like, yo, I made it my business. But every time you on your platform, you got to always talk about how you believe AT2 fantasizes about you. Child, you sound like a bitch that want a dick. You really do. That's how you sound like. That's what women do. They talk about men so much because they want them. Oh, I don't like him. He this, he that. That's because you want him. And the way you talk about Perry, it look like you jealous because Perry, you saying want him. This is the nonsense you spreading. about people personal business. You don't even say allegedly or your opinion. You just downright just say that these people are whatever you accusing them of being. And that's their business. But for sure, I just was trying to tell your dumb ass to not go into that courtroom because regardless, I'm not an evil person. I still wouldn't want to see you caught up, locked up in jail because you done went to some courtroom acting like Jaguar Wright. That stepped on your feet and you got mad. So you try to get me to put marbles under my feet. But no, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you. A flick of a fly. I needed some energy. I needed some energy because I'm too of a good of a person. You see, right now I have a $50,000 lawsuit that I'm not even going to pursue because I don't want to ruin nobody financially. I'm nice like that. I'm a nice person and don't have a pot to piss in or window to throw it out of and made many millionaires. So my man, don't get caught up behind those bars. And then you open up your mouth talking about you was wishing little kids dead and talking about when little kids was going to die. Okay? Watch yourself and watch your mouth because you never know where you might wind up at. AT2 talking about why I don't go to out in the public. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Like I said, you are a flick of a fly. I want to see real justice, not no volunteered, retired hoes that the elite Illuminati is using to take P. Diddy money. I want to see justice for the conspiracies of everybody that P. Diddy went in business with now transitioned. Because they souls are definitely seeing justice. But there it is. Now, what you did, I'm going to show you something. And the reason why I can't read or write, God never wanted me to have an education so you could know it's God, bitch. So when I take this government down, because they already investigated every damn thing I talked about, my man, you going to learn. You going to humble yourself. And when you come back on any platform, you going to learn how to respect life. You're ridiculous. So I'm going to make sure that YouTube know if anything of you is left on YouTube, and if Twitch dare to let you in, it's over. It's over. I'm going to the New York Supreme Court, my man. On your ass, on their ass, just for you. Just for you. Because you got to go. Little children are off limits. And I'm just a little old lady looking for entertainment purposes. Okay? Entertainment. Because I was gonna make Sherry and Cheryl and Perry my example. But I'm gonna make your dumb ass an example. I'm gonna show you who to play with. I'm gonna show you who to play with. Because if any of my associates, I got to keep this to myself. But let them get a inkling of this. Inkling of this. You might find yourself at a P. Diddy party. Assed up. Face down. Turned out. Made out of a clown on video. They'll come to you like a thief in the night, sheathing with clothing. Why? Because you a hoe. And I believe, in my experience, you have to probably sell that behind of yours just to get back to New York, or con somebody just to get back to New York. I mean, California, wherever you live, talking about you was stranded. And then, out of concern, when I seen you, first of all, glad to see your dumb ass is going to go to court protesting against whatever state you going against, whatever you sticking somebody your finger in somebody's face and they protesting, you coming again, take your ass, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Because some people don't get arrested, they get rescued. Now, I'm still, the Holy Spirit telling me I still got a job to do. And that's to give you a message. You are to get you a legal aid lawyer like you can afford and go into that court with some sense and sit down and humble yourself and said, I should not have got excited like that over a protest. And I apologize. Anything else, my man? Because you got away with cursing the judge out, my man. You're going to be just like Jaguar Wright. And then while you in there, you dealing with a person that locked up every notorious dealer. And I'm not even anonymous. What are you? You a flick of a fly. Those niggas gonna tell you why you mess with that bitch. Why did you do that? They gonna tell you that. You know how many people are supported with love by me behind those bars? Huh. Watch yourself, idiot. Best thing for you is for you to have to go. So I'm going to New York City Supreme Court against YouTube and Twitch. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. On the internet talking about people, grandchildren gonna die. You gotta go. You gotta go. Cause I know that got to be against. What do you call those things? Cause you know. Little flick of a fly. You little flick of a fly. You already broke, busted, and disgusted. Lost your YouTube channel instead of being like Tasha K. And then you're going to say you want to teach people how to content create and how to make money. Well. Let me see. Y'all going to learn how to burn bridges, not appreciate supporters. Have one page with maybe 50,000, next page with 20,000, dissing YouTube subscribers, throwing a little tissy fit because he messed with those lawyers in New York City. It was those lawyers and you heckling P. Diddy family members what got you barred, what got your channel taken away. They could not have that interruption. You was doing what? Heckling P. Diddy family. So the lawyers had to get rid of you and your YouTube page and make sure your content wasn't blown up like that. But you a type of person, like, if you get a hit on you, ain't nobody, yo, you your worst crime scene movie. They can make a reality show. Who done it? I tell you one thing. Take your stupid ass inside that jail and ring out certain names. Okay? Say certain people names. Say certain people names to a person that know many people serving life up in there that go there for a country visit every summer. Say certain people names up there. And then when you say that, say how you wish their kids death. So I will. I don't care if I have to make. I don't listen, nah. You gotta go. You gotta. You gotta go. But baby, you just gotta go. You just gotta go, cause that's a little bit too much. They can't let homicidal, suicidal promoting idiots, um, on these internet apps. People like you got to go, and that's just the bottom line. So, New York Supreme Court, I will be, let me just start doing my little thing right now. Cause all of these ancestors are just jumping. Just jumping. That's how you gotta do it. How do you delete a demon? You take away their money. See, people worship money. All right. Once you take away that money, it humbles them. See, it wasn't good enough to not that YouTube took away your money. Now you're gonna have to lose your livelihood. Why? Because you want to talk about little kids dying. Shouldn't have did that. Shouldn't have did that. Okay? Shouldn't have did that. But now talk is cheap. You are a flick of a fly. You are a flick of a fly. How you that come? The energy, the energy, the energy. I'm not anonymous. I'm not anonymous. Soon as I finish this live, you know that Indian YouTuber that you said that owned the damn company that don't like you, that don't like you. Hey yo, how many Indian friends y'all got? I need them to write a damn letter. Huh? Yo. Yeah. How many Indian friends y'all got? I need them to write a letter. Yo, for real. I'm gonna get somebody in the top mosque to write this letter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got some people that owe me some favors. And they're Indian. I'm gonna show you how that nation stick together. Boy, bye. Bye with your dumb ass. Bye with your dumb ass. I hate when people, right? I see one little skit. This detective, this man, he couldn't read or write. And this detective was trying to get him to sign something to implicate himself. His retarded ass said, nope, right there. You gonna learn that Twitch and YouTube is for entertainment purposes only. And they like to advertise, and they like little old innocent ladies like me that spend their money and support they subscribe to mine and give you a dime. I won't ever, 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 ever. You're an idiot. No. You don't deserve a dime. You don't deserve a dime. You ain't sent nothing to my cash yet. You ain't do nothing in it. Oh, and you always, first of all, every time I'm leaving YouTube, you got 20,000 people watching you that have stuck by your side, supported your other channel, running over to Twitch trying to support you. I'm not, forget YouTube. YouTube built you up. When Clubhouse ran your ass up out of there, when DJ Wack ran you up out of there, then you come over here trying to attack the big dogs, Amon Wiggins and others. Anybody that know me know that that once someone I was on the internet, had said something about my grandbaby, she was just born, that triggered me. And once I went into that deep space of being triggered like that, I repented. So you have to really know that God is your way, and there are certain right ways to do things. Like that little girl at McDonald's that manager kept picking on, and that child deleted that woman. That woman was actually beating that lady mind every day, playing head games with her every day, sending her home. So you think that's a joke? You think that's a joke? Now this poor child got to spend the rest of her life in jail because she didn't know how to handle a situation, when she could have went to the board of labors and sued that McDonald's franchise. She could have took notes and sued that McDonald's franchise. You don't kill a demon with a demon. You understand? You take their money. You take their money. Take their money. And that shuts them all the way down. Now that child got to spend the rest of her life in jail when she had a full lawsuit. Somebody giving you hours of overtime, and you come into work and you sent home one day, and then it happens again, and then there's a pattern of this happening. You collect evidence and witnesses and sue. Not going to be like you put marbles underneath my feet. I'm going to use you for prey. I'm going to show people who to play with. And I'm going to YouTube. You manifest this anyway. You said you want to get off of YouTube, so there ain't gonna be no feelings hurt about that. But Twitch, they definitely gonna hear from Miss Barbara Coleman, not anonymous, not anonymous, not anonymous. See, like, I do what you gotta do what you gotta do. And another thing, AT2 was saying, oh, Miss Barbara, she'll start speaking languages and put spells on people. Know this, no language that comes out of my mouth have ever been made up. Like that beautiful movie that Tasha K got on her channel right now. She's mimicking the holy people that speak the Holy Spirit. She's mimicking words. No, my words automatically come out. Automatically come out. It's nothing that I made up. This language was given to me maybe 6 years ago. Different language. I'm trying to explain myself. No, I'm explaining myself in court, and all of a sudden I'm speaking a different language. The man is like, what are you saying? You understand? I'm real. I don't put spells on people. I don't put spells on people. That's for wickedness. I'm not wicked. I'm not wicked. But see, when the people that thought I was illiterate, dumb, stupid, and played in my face, and I took their ass to court and slam dunked their ass, okay? Okay? Now that's what I'm gonna do to you. I'm gonna make you an example. My man. My man, I'm gonna make you an example. You don't put death on my grandchildren. Are you crazy? You have no respect for the transition. You said you had empathy when you went through transitions of your family. That's like me speaking of your beautiful souls that you lost. You out your mind, yo. It's not that serious. And you always, that's why I said drop the link, because I was going to tell you, always trying to misunderstand somebody. Yes, baby. Boy, you horrible. I gotta charge you. Okay? God gave you a beautiful black African American nose and you cut it off like an eagle and then turn your behind out and live a life. Abomination, you by choice, just to manipulate. By choice, it's not your desire, it's by choice. You choose to manipulate, the not. You fake. There's nothing gay about you. Gay is happy and free. You not gay, you a manipulator. You a manipulator. You sold that pussy of yours to manipulate and take advantage of people. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. Just like another person I called out to be a fake. Some people claim to be things just for clout. You claim to be gay so you can get those white men money. You're a whore. And you have no preference on who you serve. And it's like you done lost your mind. You can't even find nobody to love because you such a manipulator. You love the dollar bill. You low life. Don't you ever think you gagging anybody when you get on and talk about the death of people, grandchildren? You know, oh my goodness, nigga. Wow. You're disgusting. I gotta tell it to the judge. That's who I gotta tell it to. I gotta tell it to YouTube. I gotta tell it to Twitch. I gotta tell my story to them. And they gonna make it make sense. They gonna review that whole video and make it make sense. And make it make sense. Was living in a house that was designed for people that had problems with housing because they were sick. Then you say that wasn't your story? Child, please. I supposed to I'm supposed to be ashamed of having Section 8 and the damn rent is 5,000 and 4,000 a month. It's a damn shame for the people that don't have it. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. But nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Because if I showed you some videos of the way my people get down, child, please. Child, please. You a flick of a fly. You a flick of a fly. Gotta go. Gonna learn today. You gonna humble. You gonna be humble. And why? Why? You could have called me all kinds of names. It's just the fact that you put my grandchildren name in your mouth, yo. For real. I'm not even mad about what you were saying about my kids. They grown. They grown. They grown. Baby. They grown. But I guarantee you, if they took the time on you, yo, baby, please watch your mouth. For real. Oh my goodness. Please, 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 please. Let's everybody get along. There's too much stuff going down. Let's everybody get along. So let me let me do the Karen on your ass. Let me do the Karen on your ass. Because if you think I didn't put a damn foot in the Mayor Adams' ass in New York City, if they ain't light a fire on his ass, and he had to close up every illegal weed dispensary in my radius, bitch, you gonna know that this broke ass bitch is not a joke. You a flick of a fly, and I tell y'all that. Tell y'all that, and I'm gonna show you that, bitch. Thanks for one king standing. Look at my YouTube pages from day one. It's about heaven on this earth. And as an elder, I try to share some wisdom with this fickle-minded man. You understand? And then one time he said, "Is she dead yet?" Wow. Wow. And he know that my little baby is autistic. My grandbaby is autistic, one of them. He know that. He know that's a very sensitive, hurtful thing that I deal with every day. Worrying about the life of my grandchild, being around cool people like that are in this world that will open up their mouth against a child. Disgusting. But it's not what people call you, it's what you answer to. So situation is going to be, what happened to the knot? Well, he messed with that ugly, broke ass Barbara, that retarded ass bitch, and got hit not only his YouTube page, but Twitch also took him down. And let me contact Kick too. Let me get a head start on them motherfuckers too. So let me make my fucking let me make my list. Cause you just opened up Pandora box, bitch. I'm gonna tell you, man, you better ask this booster that used to boost for everybody. I shut that nigga whole career down in another county. In a whole nother county. I don't snitch him up, bitch. I stitch him up. I stitch him up. I don't snitch him up. I stitch him up. You gotta go. And I need to tell every platform about you. Every one of them. So if they see your ass coming, they'll know better. Now you have a good day. Because I'm gonna tell YouTube, they better find you. I ain't worried about you, boy. I'm gonna get they dollars for the mental anguish that they allow if they allow your ass to stay on their platform talking about little babies gonna die. Okay? I'm going for YouTube and I'm going for Twitch. For what? What am I going for? If they're gonna allow your ass to be on YouTube saying little kids are gonna die this summer. Get them, Ma. Get them. Oh, see, there you go. Get them, Ma. That's what they said. That's what the spirit said.